Welcome back. So the 12 days of deals continue at Harbor Freight. We've gone through a few deals, but let's go ahead. This is the deal that's going on tomorrow. Just a reminder, it's the Hercules 11 amp 4.5 inch paddle switch angle grinder, $34.99. Super deep discount from its lowest price ever. In my last video, I went over the price history. Probably gone over the price history a couple times already. But this is the deal for Wednesday, December 18th, while supplies last. I have been hearing from other commenters that some of these deals, they don't have these things in stock, so that's pretty annoying. But hopefully you're able to go out there and get some of these deals. But the one that I want to focus on, here's some of the past deals, is the deal for Thursday, coming 12/19. So we have another double deal. So the leaked deals on Reddit definitely changed. They had this 40% off all BADLAND winches, so we'll jump into at least the 3 most expensive winches and go over their price history. But 40% off, I mean, you don't have to do math to know that that's a pretty good deal, but we'll still verify it. And then there's this add-on, the Pittsburgh 1/2 inch drive impact deep socket set, 13-piece SAE and metric, 51% off. They're $13.99. And yeah, we'll go ahead and look over it. One thing I will say about this socket set, I'm a fan of watching the toolbox tours. I don't know if anybody else is as well. And one thing that I've noticed, or one thing that they've mentioned in those videos, is that these Pittsburgh, I want to say is these exact same ones, these Pittsburgh deep socket impact sets are some of the more popular tools in everybody's toolbox. Like this Pittsburgh set is in almost every mechanic's toolbox, whether it's beginner DIY mechanic or someone who has like hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of tools. But anyways, I digress. Let's jump in. So here we have the BADLAND Apex 12,000 pound winch with synthetic rope and wireless remote. This is the most expensive winch, I believe, at least from what I saw. $599.99. You get 40% off. It's basically 60 bucks, would be 10% times 4. It's $240 off. So you're getting this essentially for, what is that, $350 bucks, $240 off. Huge discount on these winches at 40%. I haven't seen a Harbor Freight go lower than that, especially for an all tools thing. So 40% is basically as good as these deals are going to get. But let's look at the price history for this one. So this one's showing that it started off at a price of $599.99, and it's fluctuated a lot over the last 3 years. Went as high as $629 total price, and it did come down to a retail price for Black Friday down to $479. But I mean, let's bust out the calculator, because I do the math in my head and I always start questioning the math, and I've done the math wrong in a previous video. I got called out for it. So good looking out for those of you who are checking my math. So let's see. $599.99 times, we're just going to do 40%. Comes out to, you're saving $240. So our math was right there. We're just going to subtract away the $599 to get the total value. I mean, the total cost. So you'll be paying $360. This winch, that's $599. So well below the $480 the lowest price that it's gone. So $130 less than the best Black Friday deal that was going on. So this is definitely a deal, 40% off this winch. Let's check out a couple of these other ones. BADLAND Apex, another 12,000 pound winch with steel rope and wireless remote. I think the only difference is this one's the steel rope and the other one was a synthetic rope. I'm assuming synthetic rope is better. Someone educate me. This is a little bit cheaper, $579.99. Price history is less sporadic on this one. This one's showing that it came out at $550, did drop down to $500, and it's only changed price a few times, and it's actually at its highest retail price that it's been at. So something to note there, $579. But let's bust out our calculator. $579 at its highest price. It was on sale down to $529, but I imagine our math is gonna be very similar. We multiply it by 40% off. You're saving $231. Similar to the other one, because that one was 600 bucks. We're gonna subtract away the $579.99, and you'll get this for $347. $347.99. And unfortunately, the lowest price that this one was at was back in 2021, and the deals since then have only gone up, but not too far off. But the lowest it's been is $499, so you're getting this for $150 less than it's been in the last 3 years. So again, another deal that's excellent if you want the steel rope versus a synthetic rope, both 12,000 pounds. And we continue. This is the Badland ZXR 12,000 pound trucker SUV winch. This is with the wire rope, $349, so a little bit more affordable than the other ones. Looks like they have this on some Jeeps. Maybe the pictures are not too different. $349.99. Look at the price history. Looks like this, at least compared to the other ones, this came out in 2023, so a little bit newer. Came out at $380, and it has dropped in price. Looks like the most recent retail price was $250 for Black Friday. So okay, for Black Friday was at a really good deal, and it had coupons as well. $250. Its retail price right now is $350. So okay, it's gone up in price quite a bit, but the lowest has been is $250. So we'll do the exact same math again. So $350. Okay, let's do exact math. $349.99 times 0.4. You're saving $139, basically $140. We'll subtract away the $349.99, and you're getting this for $209.94 or $209.99. So for $210, which is still well below, even though this one did have a pretty drastic increase in price in the last few weeks. $209.99 compared to its lowest, which was also recently $249. So even from its lowest price, which it was at recently, still a $40 savings. So nothing to gawk at. That's still pretty good. That's like 20%. So excellent deal on the Badlands. I'd go through all of them. If you guys want me to go through all of them, I could. But excellent deals on the Badland. The second one we want to touch base on is those Pittsburgh deep sockets. They're currently listed at $28.99. This is a deal for both the SAE and the metric set. They're deep impact socket sets. Not much else to say. 1/2 inch, 13 piece. You might already have these. I feel like these are the best bang for the buck deal. What everyone needs initially to work on your car is a deep socket set. And Pittsburgh, the price is unbeatable. So $28.99 shows that these have been out for a few years, about 3 years. The retail price, well, the lowest they've been is $16.99 back in August. And more recently, they just jumped up to the $28.99. So they've gone up in price since when they've come out back in April 2021. Lowest they've been is $16.99. And the deal for these is $13.99. So they're showing 51% off. In reality, it's probably like 20% off roughly. They haven't gone down to this price that often. So last October 2023, there has been a few coupons down to about $20, $18. But they are going to be down to the $13.99. So that's an excellent deal. That's the metric set. Let's go ahead and look at the SAE. Price the same, $28.99. Let's check to see if the price history is the same. Looks like this is a little bit different. These came out at, well, they both came out at $25. And we'll just kind of dance between the two pages. Looks like they've been super similar. Came out at the same price. And at least more recently, the prices, they did the exact same thing. They went down as far as $16.99. And retail price as low as $18.99. But they are down to the $13.99. So it's just an unbeatable deal, at least for these Pittsburgh. They've never been down to this price. Something that everybody, absolutely everybody needs. So I'll leave it at that. Again, hopefully you find these deal reviews helpful. If you do, please consider liking and subscribing. And as soon as I find some more deals, I'll send them your way.